You're watching Most TV.
Welcome back to Most TV. We're debating the question, who's the strongest man you know? We just talked about who society says a real man is. Now, when we think about men we personally know, not someone famous, but who you think is the strongest man?
The person who I consider the strongest man in my life is my grandfather. I think he has like a silent confidence about him that just like shows like leadership, and he's a real powerful leader. He doesn't say too much, but like you know when he's around and you know when he's not there. And I think he's aware of his position, like how he has the power of influence over people.
What are some of the things that you see that that you want to follow? Some of the things that you want to take from him?
He's a real like stern person. He doesn't laugh too much. Doesn't like have any emotion for real. But some things that I learned from him is that like you don't always have to talk or be loud and boisterous to be like heard or be a leader. You don't always have to be a vocal leader. You can be like sit back, quiet, and observant.
For real, me and his grandfather like similar in the fact like they're both stern and like you know when he's in the room and like he really doesn't say a lot, but like if he wants you, he'll make his presence known. He'd be like, "Hey boy, come here," like something like that. But like he'll tell you stories and like he's basically a natural born leader and like he can teach you a lot just off little things that he says, like little lessons that he tells you, you'll take and remember it for like the rest of your life.
So if there could be one thing that you would want to gain from him, what would it be?
His leadership. His leadership is tremendous and like he's taught my father a lot of things and like I believe it's trickling down to like each generation. So like I get the advantage of learning from each one of them.
Johnny, who's the strongest man you know?
Strongest man I know will have to be myself because I made it through certain things that people in my same people around me would have definitely not have made it through. I had doors have been closed and I just found different ways. I didn't let that stop me. It's like a self-motivation thing I got going, so you know.
So with the adversity that you faced, what were some of the things that you constantly kept in your mind, that you constantly kept doing that allowed you to reach the other side?
Don't quit. What I constantly did was look around me, look at my environment, look at the people around me. There was people constantly getting arrested, selling drugs, being on the street, getting girls pregnant and all that. And I thought of it, you know, like, do I really want to be like this? And I was like, nah, I need to make something better of myself. So and I did, you know. I went forward, straight forward, changed my life around for a better future.
Your surroundings motivated you to be better?
Yeah, I'm a product of my environment in a way.
I agree with what he said. It's kind of funny how you always say that we want to be, people, you can ask anybody, you know what I'm saying, I am someone who is responsible and all that type of stuff, and then it comes down to it, you look like a statistic. So my question to you, Kendall, is what are some of the things that your grandfather taught you to be different than your society makes you out to be?
It's simple stuff like be your own man. Like don't rely too much on other people. But he also says that you need people to make it. It's not what you know, it's who you know. You need other people to make it sometimes, but don't rely on them too much because sometimes those same people not gonna be there when you look back. So
like find the independence in being by yourself.
Yeah.
From what you guys all said, it sounds like something that takes to be a strong man, and to be the strongest man is someone who necessarily might have to be isolated at times. Someone who can't join the crowd, someone who has to follow his own path, someone who has to make his own manly choices and be independent. Personally, me, I say the strongest man I know have to be my father. Understanding how society works today, I'm blessed to even have mine. So,
True.
I just say that to say he's humble, he's respectful, he's a natural born servant. The biggest leader is the one who's willing to serve. So I think that being able to have those qualities. He's very quiet. He doesn't disturb anybody. But if he wanted to, he could be a leader. He's intelligent as he want to be. And those are some of the things that I personally think is what it takes to be a strong man. Stay tuned for Most TV.